What's going on, friends? Hope you are doing amazing wherever you are. This is a solo episode. I've got some off-the-cuff thoughts that I've been thinking about, I've been synthesizing lately, and something I'm working on a lot lately, something that we should all be working on. So dig into this episode, take some notes, think about it. Think about how you can implement what I'm about to talk about today. So today I want to talk about how much we're focusing on the product that we're putting out there to our market, the product that we're delivering to our clients, to our customers, to whomever it is that we are serving. Now you might be thinking, well, Joe, I run a service business. I don't sell products. Well, no matter what we do, we're a service business too, right? But we have that product, which is that conglomeration, that amalgamation of services and the client experience that we provide to our market. Like, what is that thing? I call that our product. Our training program is our product. This podcast, this video, this audio is a product that we're putting out. How good is that? Is that as good as it can be? How much are we focused on the actual products? So that's something we're going to think about. We're going to dig into today. So obviously I talk about a lot about sales and marketing, and we run a marketing training company. That's what we're all about. Most of the content here on the show is about marketing and sales and kind of business growth strategies and things like that. At the end of the day, no matter how great we are at marketing or sales, no matter how much we spend on advertising, it doesn't matter if we don't have an amazing product. Right? All the marketing and all the sales in the world is not going to compensate for a subpar product. Our product needs to be on point. Our product needs to be something that people are going to talk about when people are asked about the services that you have to offer. Or when someone sees someone ask online or offline, wherever it is, hey, who do you have for this? You know a guy, you know a company. Who do you recommend for this? You want to be that company, that person that's top of mind because your product is so good. Now, what goes into a great product? A great product is obviously the basics, right? Like the materials, the systems, the quality assurance, like all that good stuff. But a big part of it is how much are you over-delivering? How much are you showing people that you care? How much do you actually care? How much love are you pouring into your products and your services and into your clients and customers and your team? How are you demonstrating how much you care? How are you getting your customers, your end users, your prospects, your clients thinking like, man, these guys really over-delivered. Like that was above and beyond anything that I expected. And everything in life, everything in business is a value exchange, right? We're exchanging our time. In this case, you're listening or watching this, and I want to give you more value than you're investing in me right now. That's my goal for every single piece of content that I put out. People are paying you for your contracting services or whatever services that you provide. How are you providing a value that is above and beyond the monetary value that they are paying you? That's how not only we win, that's how we have an impact. That's how we help our customers win and feel like they're winning. And how do we get them talking about how proud, how happy they are that they've worked with us? We over-deliver. We follow up, we follow through, we do what we say we're going to do when we say we're going to do it, and we provide that great experience because we do care and we want to let people know how much we really do care. So let me share a couple examples of this. All right, I've been thinking a lot about products and over delivery, and I'll get into how we're doing it at Contractor Dynamics right now. A few of the things that we're working on from a strategy perspective, from a tactical perspective. So last night, my family and I had the good fortune to go to the Coldplay concert here in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium. And my wife and I saw Coldplay about 5 years ago on our own with another couple, and it was an amazing show. Regardless of what you think of Coldplay as a band, like it is, and they put on an amazing, incredible show. Like they completely over deliver. It is, I mean, I've been to a lot of concerts, probably 100 concerts in my lifetime. I mean, it is tops. Like no one delivers like these guys do, in my opinion, my experience. Okay, and just thinking about that, it's like, wow, we spent probably over $500, definitely over $500 for the four of us to go up there, parking and food and tickets and the whole thing. And we were happy to do it, right? It was a Christmas present to our kids a few months ago. And we were excited about it for 6 months, and we're, amped up. We're listening to the music. We got there, we tailgated, we hung out. The weather was beautiful, and it was an amazing experience. We're happy to pay that money. But I'm sitting there in a seat throughout the 2-hour concert. I'm like, man, these guys are just they are just bringing it. Like, just when you think all right, this is awesome, they bring out something else. They do something else. They've got fireworks. They've got wristbands that light up that are choreographed to the music all throughout the stadium. They've got guests coming out. They've got extra songs. They've got Chris Martin, the lead singer, getting on the microphone and talking and pouring into the audience and thanking the audience and all this stuff. It's they completely over-delivered. And he talked about that on stage. He's like, hey, I know you guys are paying a lot of money. You're dedicating a lot of time. It's Sunday night. You got school. You got work the next day. It was a late night for sure. You're fighting traffic. You're dealing with all these logistics and everything. He's like, I appreciate that. And he said, I'm going to give you, in return, I'm going to give you the best effing concert that you've ever seen. And that was awesome. He understands that value exchange. He understands that, yeah, they're one of the, probably most popular bands in the world, maybe, arguably right now. He understands that, he doesn't have to do that, right? He could just get up there and play like a bunch of other musicians do. But he's truly grateful and truly driven to provide the best possible product and experience that they can. And that gets other people talking about them, right? Another example I've been thinking about, I wrote about yesterday in my personal Facebook, is this the Top Gun 2 movie, the sequel. And man, it's just crazy how many people on social media are talking about this movie. I have not personally seen it yet. Quite frankly, we want to as a family, but the weather has been just too good around here to sit inside a movie theater for a couple hours. So, but I do want to get to see it, maybe on a rainy day when everyone else decides to do it, right? But everyone's been talking about this Top Gun 2 movie and how great it is. And it's just obviously, people aren't getting paid to go out there and post on social media. They're not getting asked to post on social media. Hey, at the end of the movie, as the credits are rolling, hey, please go to your social media and tell everyone how great this experience was. I don't think they're doing that, although they might have the social sharing icons on the screen somewhere or something like that, as many events do these days. But people are going out there and just feeling compelled to say, hey, this was an amazing experience. You should go check it out too. And that's cool. I aspire, I think we have a great product right now, a great company, but I aspire to continue to build. And you never stop building. You never stop improving. I want to get a product to where people can't help themselves to go out there on social media or in the real world or wherever they are and talk about us. When people go to conferences, when our clients go to industry conferences in the construction industry, people say, hey, what are you doing for marketing? What's working for you? What's going well in your business right now? Hey, you got to talk to Contractor Dynamics. These guys are really having an impact on our business. I want to get there. And I know we have some of that now. We're still small, right? We're growing. But I want that to be the reality. And in order for that to be the reality, we have to focus on our product, right? Yeah, we can run Facebook ads all day. We can, make sales. We've got a good sales team and process and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, if we're not delivering for our clients and helping them win, which is one of our core values, then that's not going to happen, right? They're not going to go out and tell people about us. They're not going to get results. We're just going to have this transactional business where we just churn through clients. And I don't know about you, but I'd rather not be in business at all than have that. That sucks. I don't want that. So we're focused massively on our product right now. And, hopefully every single month we're focusing on, I know we are, not hopefully, we do focus on it intentionally. And I'll share a couple of those things in just a minute, but I want to say your product alone is not enough, right? We've got a lot of noise in our world. There's a lot of distractions. You're not just competing. If you're a roofing company in St. Louis, Your competition isn't other roofing companies in St. Louis. You probably don't care about them, right? You're focused on your mission. But if you want to grow, in addition to having a great product, your competition is everything else that your market is distracted with. Concerts, TV, Netflix, drama, other businesses, other places where they can spend their time, their money, their energy, whatever it is. Like, we're competing not just, with our crosstown rivals that do what we do. We're competing for the attention of our market. And we can have the most amazing product in the world. But if we're not letting people know about it, and we're not telling people about it, and we're not engineering some form of word of mouth, then there's a good chance that we're never going to hit the goals that we want to hit, reach the levels that we want to reach, or impact the number of people that we want to reach or impact. Now, there might be exceptions. I'm not saying you can't survive on just word of mouth, because I know that's the objection. Well, I don't need advertising. I don't need marketing. And I'm not here to sell you that. This is not the forum for that, right? There's people that say, I don't need sales. I don't need marketing. I've been doing it this way for 30 years. My work speaks for itself. We're all word of mouth. We're all referrals. Well, that's awesome, right? Depends on your goals, right? There's never one way to do things. It depends on your goals. If you want to stay at that level and you're happy with that ecosystem that you've built, then that's freaking awesome. More power to you. If you've got bigger goals, then maybe you need to let more people know about what it is that you do and how great you are at doing it, and showcasing your clients and their testimonials and their case studies and their stories and their projects and all that sort of thing, and showcasing the wins. If you have big goals, you need to do more than just provide a great product. Coldplay, probably 40, 50,000 people in that stadium last night. They're making who knows how much money on that. Tickets are not cheap. But up until yesterday, the day of the show, I'm seeing Instagram ads because they did not sell out. I'm seeing Instagram ads to buy tickets for that concert. So as amazing as they are, one of the best, most popular in-demand bands in the entire world right now, they're still running Instagram ads to fill their stadium. They still did not sell out. So no one, in my opinion, is good enough to survive on just word of mouth. It's never one thing. It's never just word of mouth. It's never just, Facebook ads or Instagram ads. It's a combination of different things. Same thing with Top Gun. Top Gun 2. They didn't just put out a movie and expect people to start talking about it and just kind of go from there. What was that movie back in the day, Blair Witch Project? They had no marketing budget. It was all just word of mouth. I mean, that's a unicorn. That's an exception to the rule. Top Gun 2, I Googled it this morning. Depending on, I guess, the sources that you look at, the marketing budget was over $125 million for this movie. And they have, obviously, legacy. They have Top Gun 1, one of the most popular movies of all time, for a certain generation anyway, right? They've got Tom Cruise. They've got word of mouth. They've got apparently a great movie. I have not seen it yet. And they're still spending over $125 million on marketing to get more people to know about it. So great product, amplify your great product or service by letting people know about it. You can do that by having a podcast, sharing your video content on social media, starting a YouTube channel, running some ads, wrapping your trucks, getting out there with getting a catch-all if you're in the roofing industry. Get your catch-alls going, get your equipters wrapped. Do some events around town, do some community events, host your own event. I do a future episode on hosting your own events. Talked about that with some of our clients last week. And I've done plenty of that. That'll be another topic, just to kind of plant some seeds there. But we can always be doing more to let people know about our amazing products. And so a few things that we've been working on here at Contractor Dynamics for about 15, 16 months. We've engaged with this consulting company that helps us to basically build out all of our processes and communication touch points and refine our touch points on how we fulfill on the services that we fulfill on, our training company, our marketing training programs, our coaching programs. So we're good at what we do, and we have awesome clients. We have an amazing team, And then we also pay this consulting company every month to help us out with, filling the gaps. Okay. Well, we've got people that are, paying, engaging here, but some other people aren't really showing up and doing the work. Like, how do we make it easier? How do we make it more straightforward? How do we make it clear what they should do? How do we make our clients' lives easier so that they can create leverage and get better results without more time investment? So that's something that we work on all the time. That's a strategy thing for us. Every Monday, we have a product meeting. We go through our products, which is our training program, and how we deliver it to our clients. We say, hey, where are the gaps? Where are the holes? What are the questions that our clients are having over and over again that clearly indicate that something is lacking from our program? And every week there's something. We're not perfect. We're improving 1% every week. And that's how we're building a great product. On a tactical level, one of the things that we're making a transition on right now is our gifting. So when someone becomes a client, enrolls as a client in our training program, we want to, we're a virtual company, right? We work with companies all over the country. All of our training is virtual. Yes, we do travel and go to events and do in-person training once in a while as needed, but everything's virtual, right? So we want our clients to have some physical representation of what they've invested in, right? Make them feel good about, the decision that they made. Because the reality is that someone invests in our training program, they might still be having doubts, like, is this right for me? I want to see some traction. And just putting something in their hands, some swag, a little gift, really can go a long way to making them feel like, all right, these guys got me, they care, they're a little bit different, right? I feel good about them, I feel comfortable with my decision. So for the past 8 months or so, we've been sending out these gift boxes. And it's an automated process. And basically, when someone becomes a client, we add them to a Google Sheet. And about a week later, they automatically receive a box, a swag box in the mail. Goes from a third-party distribution center. It's not here in the office or anything like that. We don't send it out manually. And you know what? It's cool because it's automated. It's neat. It looks pretty good. But about a month ago, we said, you know what? We can do better, because at the end of the day, it's an automated process. And you know what it feels like to the client? It probably feels like an automated process. And we don't want that. We want a better product. And part of our product is the way that we make our clients feel at every single touch point that they have with our business. So what we're doing now is we're going to bring on inventory. We're getting shirts made, we're getting hats made, we're getting notebooks made, we're getting travel mugs made with our logos and all sorts of stuff on them. And we're going to keep inventory, and we're going to package boxes up ourselves. We're going to write handwritten notes. Might include a book, depending on where our client's at, what they might have questions with. Might include a book. I'm a big fan of gifting books, and ship that box out. It's going to take more time. It's going to be a little bit more money. It's going to require us, handling some inventory and managing all that and whatnot, some energy, but it's going to be worth it because that's our product. How do we make our clients feel? How do we show how much we care? How do we show how passionate we are about what we do? How do we show them that we love them, that we're here to serve them, that we care about their business? We care about them as an individual client. So that's one thing that we're doing tactically here at CD right now. And I'm excited about it. It's awesome. In order to scale, there's this quote out there, this concept out there. In order to scale, you've got to do things that are not scalable, right? As sexy as automation and things like that are, we've got to do things that are not scalable, because anyone can do automation. The same tools that you have access to, everyone else has access to as well, right? That swag box that we sent out, anyone can do that. It's not special. It helps us because it takes a little bit of a burden off of us. It's easy, it's automated, but anyone can do that. So we're looking at doing things that are not scalable, that we can develop good processes around so we can put more love and caring into what we do. So that's our product, and that's how we work on it. So I've gone through some concepts today. We talked about Coldplay, we talked about Top Gun 2, we talked about contractor dynamics. Let's talk about your business. Think about this. Here's your action step. Look at your business and where are the gaps? Where maybe you care, but is it obvious to your customers that you care? Are you showing them love and care at every single touch point, every single interaction that they're having with your business? Are you getting back to people? Are you answering the phone? Are you making people feel special? Are you going above and beyond? Are there little things that you can do that might not cost much money at all or no money that can really transform the experience that you're providing to your market? Look at those gaps. Where are they? And don't try to do everything at once, right? We work on it every single week. We implement 1 or 2 things every week in our business. So tackle one at a time. Look at your communication pre-appointment. For example, how can we communicate pre-appointment a little bit better to make them feel more at ease, to warm them up for that appointment a little bit more? It helps them, it helps us, it helps everyone. That's just one example. If you're having trouble with this, think about the companies that you love to buy from. Think about the experiences that you love. Think about the products, the services, the companies where you feel like, wow, they didn't have to do that, but they did. And I feel special as a result. I'm going to tell people about it. I'm not going to go anywhere but there to get my coffee because they treat me just the way that they care. They're so energetic. They greet me well. Whatever that is. Think about those companies that you love, that you talk about, that you rave about, that you can't help but talk about. And look at what they're doing. Look at how you can implement some of the things from their business, not copying really, but bring some of those things into your business and share them with your world and impact more people. So that's how we improve our products. That's how you can improve your products every single week, every single month, continuous improvement. That's one of our core values here, continually learning and evolving. So that's all I got, talking about products, right? Your product is your best marketing. As much as we talk about social media ads and content, all that good stuff, that's all necessary, in my opinion, in most cases, right? But your product is your best marketing. If you can deliver such an amazing product where people are going on social media and going out in the real world and talking about you just because they're excited about it, then you've won, then your market has won, then everyone has won, and you're making a bigger impact. So focus on that this week. Put some time in your calendar. Sit down with your team and say, hey, can we make a little tweak this week just to improve our product, our client experience? Let our customers know we care. Show that we care. Go do that. And do that every week, and you'll transform your product. Talk to you soon.